We would like to hear from you. Call your dad. wiseandnerdy.com/calldad, and that will get you on the show, just like this soundbite we've got right now. I believe Cousin Mike called in this week.
Sure did. Sure did.
Hey guys, Cousin Mike calling in again. On my lunch break right now, and I just finished an episode of the podcast. I think it's the most current one, but Charles was talking about how he was super excited. His daughter was getting into gaming, and he showed her Portal 2, and she's able to beat it in basically a week. And that's really cool. Charles, fantastic parenting, showing her actual good games instead of letting her play stuff like,
Right.
I don't know, Roblox and Fortnite. Anyways, I just wanted to let everyone know that Steam has an amazing feature. It's coming. It's in beta right now, but it's called Steam Families. And what it does is allows you to pool your game licenses together with up to 5 other people, so 6 people total. And why they've changed this is the old one used to work where someone could play any one of your games while you're not playing. But as soon as you went to go play one of your games, it would kick someone off.
Gotcha.
Playing your old games. And so, yeah, it was awful. Now it pools the licenses, so if your group of 6 owns 3 copies of Skyrim, 3 people can play it all at the same time. Anyways, yeah, just wanted to let all the parents out there know, because it's a fantastic way to save money and play games. Anyways, take care, everyone.
That's awesome. Thank you. Because I'm glad you brought up Portal 2 again, because once she beat the game, I was showing her some downloaded levels. I was like, hey, the 2-player version is different and it's a lot of fun, but I don't want to buy a second copy. And I said, Joe and I played it together. So she goes, so when can I play with Joe? I'll set that up. So she wants to, every once in a while, Joe, we'll do a stream game night. So we need to set that up so you and her can play. And of course, I'll be on the stream with you too, but play Portal 2. But that family thing would mean that I could possibly load up on, I think I have or at least my MacBook Pro should do it. I could load up my MacBook Pro so she could be here, I could be there. I'm curious to see that come out of beta, because that was my thing. Is like it's just not worth it to me to buy another copy of Portal 2 just to play the 2-player game with her. So that will be fun. But
so I also just re-downloaded Portal 2 because I never played the single-player version. I only played the 2-person robot co-op version of the game.
That's the post game, basically.
Yes, but I was with a person that wanted to play together, and then when I was at work, they played the single-player campaign. So every time I got home, it was 2-player time, and I just never saw it. And so then, I don't know, it took us, let's say, 3 weeks to beat it, and at that point, something else, Borderlands 2 or something was coming out.
Sure,
so
right, yeah.
Man, I need to try that fan-made add-on that they did for Portal 2.
Oh, there's not the fan-made. Now, you're probably talking about the one that's the most well-received.
Yeah, the Portal Revolution or whatever.
Oh, that's not the one I'm thinking of. There's one like Portal Maddie or something like that, Maddie, I think. But it's because I searched for Zoe. It's okay. Let me see if there's downloadable levels.
Tell me what it is.
It's just an add-on that goes on the Portal 2 that extends that first player game into more.
Cool.
I haven't downloaded it yet, but when I searched it, it said, I think it's called Portal Maddie, and it says like the highest rated fan-made level, but I hadn't even heard of the one you're talking about, Joe. But that's the thing.
You're the one that told me about it.
The Revolutions or whatever. Yeah. I don't remember that because I didn't research it in the last week.
You thought this was months ago. You thought it was a new Portal game that was coming out, and
yes,
and so I was like, I looked it up, and I'm like, no, this is fan made, but if I remember correctly, it was fan made with permission from Steam.
Probably. They actually have a supported community that you can go in. I think you can go through the game itself even and get the levels downloaded.
Yeah, so it's Portal Revolution, and if I remember correctly, it actually takes place. They set it up to take place between Portal 1 and Portal 2. Like it's supposed to be a prequel to Portal 2.
And that's different. I'm pretty sure that Portal Maddie, I think is what it's called, is like a post first person version. You're gonna love it, Sean. It's still only about 8-10 hour game, but
awesome.
it's so much fun, and it
I actually
expands
have
on the
time to
first
play
story.
it.
Yeah.
Ironically, Portal 1 is on sale for $1 right now. If anyone hasn't played it yet.
Anyone has not played it,
see,
get it. Holy
I
crap.
don't have that. So here's the other excitement that I have with this idea of families. I had an original Steam account, and I don't know what happened when I did, but I lost the password. I did something I at the time, this is 15, 20 years ago, right? Steam was still, I mean, they weren't that old. I got my original Steam account from the orange box, right? That's, just put in this code and you have the code. So I had all the XCOM games, all of the Half-Life and family games, all the Portals, all the freaking Battlefield one that they did that kind of started that whole revolution, all that stuff. And it's basically not gone, because I'm sure the account probably exists somewhere, but if I can now join the licenses, because I was like, at some point, like, it's not worth it now. I've done a new account. I've got so many games. I don't want to have to log in and out. But if I can share it as if by my own, Counter-Strike. Thank you, random kid. There's that, and Team Fortress. Counter-Strike and Team Fortress both came out of Half-Life. But yeah, if I can now go recover my old licenses, bring them in with my new ones, now we're talking, because I have Portal 1 and I have all that other stuff on there. But yeah, for $1, I'll be more than happy to get a Portal 1, because I told her, I said, you need that part of the story, because that's the cake is a lie, and you don't know why. You do not know why.
If you wait long enough, usually you can find like the whole Valve library for like $6-7.
It comes and goes. I got on the Half-Life anniversary, but it did not include Portal. It included Portal 2, I think, actually, and all the Half-Life was Night Shift being Blue Shift being one of my favorites.
Blue Shift.
That's where you're the
Mass
security
Effect
guard.
Blue Shift, or
nope, Half-Life.
Half-Life Blue Shift. Okay.
Yeah, you play through the Half-Life. All their first spin-offs, all of them were the same game from a different perspective.
Yeah.
So sometimes you're the military coming in on one version, and the Blue Shift, you're the security guard when everything goes down.
Yeah, I need to actually play them, because I have them, because I bought them as that bundle when it was super cheap. I've never played the Half-Life games.
For me, it's still triggering. So I got Half-Life 2 downloaded. No, is it 1 or 2 right here? It's on my desktop. Hold on. It is Half-Life, not 2. So it's the first one. So I got the original I had it, so here, play this. And so she does, what's funny is Mike's like, good games instead of like Roblox and the other one, whatever that was. And Sean's kind of like, oh, I played those games. She played those as well, but yeah.
So I have a hard time keeping my daughter off of Roblox. I have friends that worked on the game, and I talk to any parent anywhere, and they're like, double birds to the sky to Roblox, because that's the most addictive thing ever. And I agree. My daughter's attitude gets incredibly sassy after she plays Roblox for more than 20 minutes. I'm not a fan. However, I try to balance work, chores, motivation to like, all right, you can now Roblox. Yeah, sure. And then if you stay any longer, I will break that iPad mini in half.
Yeah, she likes. She plays. Like she actually won once or twice on Fortnite. Now Zoe's 11.
I'm 7-0. That's about how many times I played it. But I played it with my boss and his kid, and he's like, "Why do you guys keep winning with me?" It's like, because we're adults and we know how to communicate without being mean to each other.
That's great.
I'd never played it before. We run 7 in a row.
I did have to. Here's what I love about the original Half-Life, amongst other things. I had to tell her what gaming really is like and what it should be like and how you have to learn. And I taught her the trick of, if you can save before you do something, do that, so you're not losing all your progress, those kind of things. But she did something when I say the game's triggering to me, because it was the game that taught me to think differently, because I was a bull in the china shop, brute force everything. Those were the games I played, and you just go in, you're the superhero, you blast away, Duke Nukem, right? Doom, those kind of things. Yeah. So I'm playing it, and you can't do that in this game. And I remember being highly emotionally unstable when I had this game and all this other stuff. That's the story time. I'll tell the story of how I bought Half-Life on another show. But she's playing it and she's stuck in this area, and just it's brutal, right? It just starts hitting her stuff, and you got to figure out you can't attack these. You got to run, and she's done. She's not getting mad, but I'm sitting over next to her, just going. I want to take the controller. I want to throw things for her. It's triggering all these old emotions. And like, I can't help you, baby. What I can teach you though is here's a hard lesson with games. You saved it, but it's still putting you at the spot you don't want to be. And now you've learned up until the thing. So you might need to start this whole thing over with a new mindset and go through. But you're going to do it without me because it's triggered me. All I want to do is take the keyboard away from you and smash this case. I got to go. But yeah, it was a good thing.
I have a story time to go along with that whenever that segment comes up because I have a very distinct core memory. I was not a very good action paced gamer. I liked like Myst when that came out.
Yeah.
Oh, let's solve the puzzles. Yeah.
Well, you know what we'll do is we'll do that right after the show in the patron part of it and share that thought. So that'd be awesome.